Standing in the yellow corner, representing Tanium Gym, Royce Chan. Across the ring, her opponent stands in the red corner, representing Fightzone, Jama JAMA. Hem Chukwu is our referee in charge of the action. Let's get down to business.
Our fourth bout of the night, this one, K1, between Jama JAMA and Royce Chan. It's going to be an exciting fight, and we switch things up a bit here with the K1 contest.
100%. Both girls look ready to go. And you know what's funny? A lot of the female fights, they end up being an absolute spectacle. The girls really go for it, yep. As we can see already.
Good little intro to the fight, how it's going to go already.
And Chan came out. If you saw her face while she was walking out, she looked like she was ready to go to war. I don't mean in the ring, I mean like pick up a gun and go to war.
Life or death.
And
literally.
And Jama JAMA did the same thing. I thought she looked pretty fierce, locked in as well, and it's been a back and forth start. Both of them locking in and landing some good clean shots already.
K1 rules contest, and for the fans who don't understand the scoring, K1, everything scores the same. Punch, kick, knee. There's no clinch, there's no grabbing around the head and kneeing like there is in Muay Thai, and obviously no elbow, so it's about volume and effect.
I think both girls here have really good boxing fundamentals. I think it's going to be a scrappy fight nonetheless.
It started very quickly. They've slowed down a little bit. I think they're starting to try and work their way into a rhythm now.
Get that nervous energy out, you know, in the first 30 seconds. They both go for it a little bit and they start to calm down.
It's a nice kick there landed from Jama JAMA.
That was a nice combination there. Laser focus from both the ladies.
Chan lands a nice leg kick. She's trying to be the aggressor, not necessarily the most effective with the shots, but she's certainly throwing.
Good back and forth first round there. Looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. I think it's too early to tell from the unofficial scorecards who I think is going to take this one. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an interesting fight.
For sure.
Very back and forth, quite scrappy, but when strikes were landing, like Chan was landing a few really nice leg kicks that were landing quite hard to the thigh. It's going to be interesting to see if she can keep that up. That's going to affect the mobility of Jama JAMA.
4 minutes to go. It's the thing about these short fights, you just don't have much time to adjust. After the first round, when you get something to work on, you've only got 4 minutes left, so yeah, it's a matter of urgency in these kind of fights.
Oh, 100%, and I think at the amateur level, so much of it is instinctive when you're throwing your shots at amateur level, you know, it's just who's got the better cardio, who can get off their shots better, who can stay more present.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to have so many fights as well as an amateur, because it is all about learning, building up your skills inside of the ring, not just in the gym.
More of the same so far in round 2, both still very aggressive.
Nice. You can see Royce just faking sometimes, trying to get a reaction out of Jama to try and get her to throw her shots. She loves that left hook. She loves that low kick into left hook.
Yeah, I think Chan's slightly more successful here in round 2. Just a little bit more cleaner, but she has been tripped there, I think. Was that a trip?
Trip slip?
Bit of both. Nice right hand from Jama JAMA. As I mentioned, Chan being the cleaner, Jama JAMA comes forward now and lands a few nice shots and another left hand there from the orthodox stance.
She's got to be careful coming forward like that. She's still trying to land that leg kick, but Jama Jama is connecting every time she comes in and making her eat that right hand.
Really good start to the second round. And both girls are having success, which is important in a fight this close.
Oof. Heavy low kick there from Royce.
Slightly lazy kick there from Jama Jama. Almost half committing to some of the shots, but when they do connect, it's landing with some level of effectiveness. Great fight.
I think those low kicks are starting to add up now.
Jama Jama needs to start trying to check some of these kicks, because even if they're not doing that much damage, in the eyes of the judges, they're scoring.
They're scoring for sure. I think with the end of that round and those kicks you mentioned, it could, in the non-officials,
Unofficial scorecard, I would
be
say.
chatting up here at the moment.
Yeah, I would say Royce is just tipping in her favour now. That was a really good end to that round for her, you know. First round, still too early to tell. Second round, I'd say Royce. I think Jama Jama's got to put it on her a bit this round to come back.
Dare I say, another fight of the night contender already. Only 4 fights in and we've had 2 or 3 crackers so far. I think a lot of the amateur fights is not necessarily the most technique because they're so young, they're so fresh, raw in their career, but in terms of entertainment, what we've seen so far has been excellent.
100%. These all the amateur fighters, they're still refining their technique, you know, and that 1 minute 30 seconds or 2 minutes per round is such a short amount of time to show the judges what you're capable of.
Exactly, into the third here, and I'm intrigued how Jama Jama's going to respond. She's getting some success early on. I'm not sure what was legal of those early strikes, but
I think her pad's starting to come down.
okay.
Definitely important to get that back up because no one wants to look clean shin to the head at amateur. We know wants to look clean shin to the head at pro.
Nice. Jama Jama's going for it now.
She is all-out war,
I think
emptying
that
the
hurt
tank.
her. There was a big shot that seemed to hurt her there.
And the mouth guard has come out. I'm not sure whether she spat it out or it was punched out, but Jama Jama seems to be all over her, and Chan seems to be in a spot of bother, a little bit of worry. Another jab to the head. Right hand. Nice kick to the body. And with a dominant round for Jama Jama, you don't know how this could play out.
I think both girls know that it's anyone's fight now.
It is.
Both girls, who wants it more?
Who
That's
wants
what I
it in
say
these
this
last
round.
seconds?
Going in the aggression, you have to throw Jama Jama's corner has probably told her that she might be 2 rounds down and that she needs to go for it, and she is certainly doing that now.
I think she doesn't want to engage much chance. She's trying to keep her away with that kick, but Jama Jama inside now, landing 1-2 after 1-2.
You can see Jose Barrera in the corner going crazy, telling his fighter to go forward. Oh, and Royce is coming
This
back.
is a war. Both girls emptying the tank, giving it everything they've got. And wow, we are seeing shots landing at ease for Jama Jama.
Very tough fight to score. Very tough fight to score.
It's a difficult one. I think the first round's the one up for grabs.
Yeah.
The second goes to Chan, and the third, without question, goes to Jama Jama. But the most important thing of the third was it was the most dominant round of the fight.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and that's the thing. You are telling a story when you fight. You know, from the first round all the way up until the last. You can start strong and have a really good first round, and then if you're slowly dissipating in the second and third, you're showing the judges that those shots are having an effect. So we could see it go to Jama's way. You know,
it's going to be an interesting one. You can see that there's a discussion or two with one of the judges, and that's how you know it's a close fight.
Absolutely. And like you said, it all comes down to how you score that first round, because round 2, like you said, went very clearly to Chan. Round 3 very much went to Jama Jama. So taking a while to tot up the scores. This could be a split decision.
Here we go. Over to our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of K1 kickboxing, we consult the judges' scorecards. It is a split decision.
Split decision.
To the red corner, Jama
Jama gets it done there.
Fair decision.
The third round was the dominant round and decided the fight. That's for sure.
100%. She finished stronger, you know. It was a very, very tight fight. And,